안세영은 올 시즌 94.2%라는 한 시즌 최다 승률 신기록을 달성했고 3년 연속 MVP 수상이라는 152년 역사상 최초의 기록을 세우면서 이제 월드투어 파이널 왕중왕전에서 유종의 미를 거두기 위한 대회에 출전했는데 2차전에서 일본 선수 랭킹 9위 미야자키를 너는 내 상대가 안 되니 빠르게 집에 돌아가 쉬라고 총 15점만 내주면서 안세영은 3차전을 준비하게 되었습니다. 이미 2연승을 거두면서 4강 진출을 확정했고 순위 싸움을 위한 또 다른 우승 후보 야마구치와의 대결을 앞두게 되었습니다. 놀랍게도 이 두 선수의 대결은 15승 15패로 매우 팽팽했는데요. 안세영도 방심할 수는 없습니다. 다시 토너먼트에서도 붙을 수 있는 만큼 이 경기를 제압하는 것이 중요할 텐데요. 이 경기는 풀세트까지 간 끝에 안세영이 승리를 했지만 경기 과정 스토리가 굉장히 흥미롭습니다. 함께 경기를 보시죠. 초반엔 서로 15승 15패의 전적만큼 긴장하면서 탐색전이 계속되었습니다. 이미 4강에 진출해 있었고 어떤 상대를 만나느냐만 중요했던 상황이었죠.
Become a seed at the super in these days.
Yes.
You look at Miyazaki and Wardani, for example, who we saw on court moments ago. They've played the most out of the top 10, most events. They've played over 20 events each this year. Rest to recoup, to evaluate whatever it might be that you need to do in that off period. That carries higher risk of injuries. It also means you could end the year quite tired because, or you could be one of the best in the world and not perform here because you're looking forward to that break over Christmas or whatever it might be. To yourself or others. You look at Chen Yufei, who had a few months off, didn't come back until March, and almost qualified because she's that good. But a third of the year off, quarter of the year off, 25% of the year off. Semi-final or a final of another event that you've met that quality of player. And you've got to do it day after day. And we see some surprises, some surprise winners over the years.
We certainly have. Well, one of
Those are open, I remember.
She was not happy about having to play so much.
No, falling out with the Korean national team. Great shot.
And then suffered a little bit from, it looked like a recurrence of vertigo. That's a nice finish. They've decided not to, especially with what. Body shot there.
I think, but maybe an unsaid agreement.
3점 차까지 벌어지자 야마구치가 스피드를 높이기 시작했지만 이 템포에 적응한 안세영은 무리 없이 앞서고 있었습니다. 하지만 야마구치의 스매시가 예리하면서 양쪽 구석으로 꽂히면서 안세영을 당황스럽게 했습니다.
Interesting season this year. Not great conversion rate, semi-final level.
Good lead.
Quarter-final in the French Open. Semi-finals of Denmark. So those are the last 3 tournaments coming in. Failed to get to a semi-final this year. That's when Chen Yufei stunningly beat at the Singapore Open.
I'm saying I'll be delighted this week that
Emphatic by Yamaguchi. It's 11. You're equaling Momota's record. Titles in a year.
yeah. I think
Turn to
with
Jin Yong. Yeah, that's right. Thailand Masters.
Or maybe they are, and it's actually they're looking for 12 to set the record.
He would be on 12.
Right.
1세트 중반 10대 11로 살짝 밀렸고 휴식 시간에 안세영의 모습은 평정심을 유지하고 있었습니다. 세계 랭킹 1위 대 세계 랭킹 3위의 대결. 안세영은 이제 스매시에 대한 반응도 빨라지면서 11대 11이 되었는데 인터벌 이후에 갑자기 야마구치의 운영 능력이 안세영을 압도하면서 1세트를 21대 14로 넘겨주게 되었습니다.
Matches between them, the next few anyway, and we saw Wardani hammer Miyazaki. That's him. But again later on in this competition, do they put much?
I don't think either of them will be that bothered unless there is personal pride at stake,
right? And
that head-to-head actually means something to them. There's a good chance, while it said 15 all, and they're not in that same system, whether it's some sort of regional challenge, continental something or other, or or junior events that perhaps weren't, the database doesn't go back that far, you know, so chances are they've met more than 30 times. But
Jim was leading earlier on. Remember, Young was up 9-5.
wonderful. Only 11 minutes. That is super fast for when these two meet.
Just not many worries in the last match as well.
Oh. We were talking about that yesterday, 94-point-something% for So Young.
She could, if she reaches. That's going to be out. That's that little.
이 세트 야마구치의 작전이었는지는 모르지만 순식간에 안세영이 5대0으로 앞서 나가면서 양상이 바뀌었고 이번 세트는 단 8분 만에 안세영이 21대5로 압도를 했습니다.
Good rally. Court to 10 seconds. It's usually,
10?
Yeah, exactly. It's usually 20.
Did he say that? Wow.
He did. This,
That's okay.
well, no, I think it's fine. I mean, there's no reason why
No.
it should matter.
But the 10-second thing is.
But BWF have always introduced the male player before the female
Yeah.
as a tradition thing. I just found it interesting.
I think it's a time difference.
6 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. And Court 2 is therefore 10 seconds
ahead of that.
ahead of Court 1.
Yeah.
Ah, didn't know that.
Learn a new thing every day with you. Well, whatever was said.
Shot. They're at least making it look good if it is. But no, there's a lot of tactical nous down there. They were talking about, I mean, I'm guessing from their body languages and their sort of, however this works out, I'll be surprised if it goes to 3. Matches is 10-11, games rather, is 10 to 11 minutes, then perhaps, you know.
Yeah, at the moment. Like this. The drift isn't a major factor.
Stats here, the difference between how many times Yamaguchi wins a deciding game against a top 10 player. Oi. I just and they can meet again tomorrow in the semi-final with the redraw.
No, that kind of makes this intriguing, right? That
Well, there's a 2 out of 3 chance you'll meet somebody else. Well, each of them will meet somebody else.
but Bobby, if you hammer in a game, say Anseong wins this.
I'm honest, I really don't think. Well, it depends on the circumstances. I don't think what I'm about to say is true of all disciplines and all meetings. When it comes to these two, if one of them had won 21-6, 21-5,
Oh right, really?
says, you know, do you know what? hamstrings hurting a little bit and this rest
I don't-
happens, because they are both through to the semi-final anyway, that's where it matters.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
점수 차가 벌어지자 야마구치는 2세트를 포기를 해버렸습니다.
That goes up to 85%
Wow.
after winning the first
So
game.
that's against everybody.
Correct. That's
in
against
badminton,
everyone.
isn't it?
Yes. 15 game points here. Yamaguchi, sorry, Anse Young, after losing the first game in the last 6 months, has won every match. She's come back and won it.
Yeah, we've seen quite a lot of that.
이제 진검승부 3세트가 되었습니다. 초반부터 팽팽할 것으로 예상됐지만 안세영은 내리사실점으로 밀리게 됩니다. 야마구치의 대각선 스매시가 안세영이 손을 뻗어도 닿을 수 없을 정도였습니다.
And now they're both going to get a go at it. Let's see what happens here, because it's been quite topsy-turvy this match. It's rare to see Yamaguchi.
Particular matchup, due to the circumstances, doesn't really give us much away. We
No.
can't tell what's the better end.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they both won on.
Not wanting to show too much, holding back a bit. A cold war, if you will.
I like the fact that we're getting treated to some really good rallies. That's the one thing I'm perhaps ignoring is the fact that opponent until today,
Yeah, yeah.
and they want to be ready for tomorrow's semi-final, no matter who they play.
That's good. Especially remember last year, Yamaguchi was eliminated in the group stages.
하지만 안세영도 어느새 추격하며 3대5 상황. 이 경기는 승패와 상관없이 대진 추첨을 통해서 만날 수 있는 확률이 33%인 만큼 기선제압이 중요했습니다. 이 두 선수는 파리올림픽에서도 4강전에서 맞붙으면서 피말리는 접전을 펼쳤습니다. 야마구치만큼 대각선 공격이 날카로워진 안세영. 야마구치의 무기는 대각선 스매시였고 안세영이 뻗어도 닿을 수 없는 코스가 계속 들어간다면 안세영도 어려움을 겪게 될 것이고 그 예리함이 떨어지게 되면 안세영의 상대가 될 수 없죠.
Good aggression from Yam. Yeah, didn't seem all that happy with the connection she made.
3세트 10대 9에서 이 경기의 흐름이 완전히 뒤바뀌었다는 것을 확인할 수 있는 순간이었습니다. 인터벌 후 서로 접전이 된 만큼 이젠 100%를 발휘할 수밖에 없는 상황. 마치 결승 득점 직전인 것처럼 긴장되는 중요한 순간이었는데
What a save! Some trickery from Yamaguchi in the last 10 minutes or so. Well played. She's had a stellar year. Being a contender, for example, for the Super 1000 Grand Slam.
Yeah.
As were
just 2 points here.
안세영이 이 경기에 100%가 아니었다는 것을 증명하기도 했는데요. 야마구치가 회심의 예리한 대각선 스매시를 안세영이 받아내버리면서 득점에 성공을 하게 됩니다. 그리고 이제부터는 서로가 체력적 상황까지 고려를 하게 될 텐데 야마구치는 자신의 체력을 보여주겠다는 듯이 세계 최강 안세영에게 랠리로 맞붙게 되었고 안세영도 받아주면서 이 경기의 흥미를 더해주었습니다.
Wow, brilliant net shot. This is a lot more like what we'll expect.
야마구치는 스매시를 10번을 넘게 했기 때문에 체력적으로 더 지치면서 안세영에게 게임 운영 능력에서 어려움을 겪었고 야마구치도 더 이상 스매시를 할 수가 없습니다.
Just one. Oy, bad luck. Wide.
19대 14까지 벌어진 상황에서 일본 코치들의 표정이 상기되면서 이 경기 패배를 실감했습니다.
Second half of game 3 than the rest of the match, really. I think both of these players have got a terrific chance to take this title this year.
최종 안세영은 3세트에서 21대 14로 승리, 랭킹 3위도 안세영의 적수가 되진 못했습니다. 과연 안세영이 배드민턴 역사상 한 시즌 최고의 업적을 달성하면서 유종의 미까지 거둘 수 있을까요? 진심TV에서 응원하도록 하겠습니다.